This is the Discover Music Show, bringing you the best new sounds and interviews with the hottest new rising stars.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kevin Kuzno. This is The Falling Doves and Paris. And joining us on the line is Christopher, the lead singer of The Falling Doves from Hollywood, California. Hi, Chris. How are you doing?
Cheers, everyone.
Now, I understand the songs are written by you with the new debut album coming soon. More on that later. But I understand that all the members of the band are involved in the creation somewhere along the line of these tunes. How does that work?
Well, with true songwriting, man, I think with working with the band and creating a song, a structure, a melody, with this album in particular versus the last album, we really got thrown in a situation where we kind of had to create a single and stuff. And what's neat about this record is that everybody really did, I used to come from, band format and then went solo and then back to becoming a band again. And it's kind of relieving, to kind of like give away a lot of control, I guess, to other members to bring their best ideas. And I think that the culmination of everybody putting their best efforts forward really created this album into something actually special, man, because I don't think any of these things would have been created without the collective effort of all of us.
And it's democratic, right? You kind of go, yeah, okay, everyone's kind of pleased with that, let's move on, or things get vetoed, or how does it work?
Well, the neat thing about this is we had a bunch of different producers working with us on the recording.
Yeah.
Everything from the pre-production all the way out to this guy. I really admired his work. I mean, I had a lot of his albums in the car, and that's what blew my mind, because it's like, when I'm in his studio, I'm like, I have this album, I have this album, I have this album. And he's done the Dandy Warhols. He's done stuff with STP, Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, Scott Weiland solo. So it's neat that we got introduced to him.
Is it Rick Parker or Skylar Lutz?
Rick Parker is the big boy on the album that kind of glued everything together. Skylar Lutz is what's neat about Skylar is he's usually done pop. So from going from pop to a complete rock effort, I think we blended our styles together and making, I'm an old school type of guy. I like making rock records the way that everybody from like the Stones to the Beach Boys used to make them, very analog.
Yeah.
And Skylar comes from like an electronic pop production world, which is completely not the same. And I think that the blending of his production skills, his new, poppier stuff with our analog feel, we kind of blended the best of two worlds, and it really pops on the album, man.
Fantastic. Yeah, I've just heard this single, and it's absolutely wonderful. We're going to play it soon in its entirety. Paris coming soon. But the band will be on the road for most of 2016 promoting this new album, with a tour in Europe planned for this autumn. Do you like touring?
It's very tiring. Depends how you're flying in a lot of the times. The last time we were out there, we literally flew in the day of. You barely get any sleep on the plane. And we arrived to do interviews all day. Then we went and played a show. And then we had to hop on a train. So we were lucky if we were able to take a shower, man, and even get any sleep. So sometimes I think I like tours if you have the liberty to be able to have a little bit of, even if it's 3-4 hour downtime, man, it makes the whole difference. Because I like being able to give 100% in our performance. I mean, we love playing, we love being out, but based on in the way that we play, it's like nonstop adrenaline. So grab bands like the Rolling Stones and imagine those guys, back in the days to go day after day after day. Now, they'll play one big festival and then the next day they'll do something else, or they'll take 2 days off. But
yeah. But they are quite old, let's face it. They are getting on a bit.
But they still got it, man. It blows my mind. I don't know too many 70-year-olds running left and right to the stage.
I understand you're the founder, member of a record label management and promotionals group called Black Cherry Music, which focuses on education and career enhancement opportunities for new bands. Tell us how that's going.
So with Black Cherry Music Group, it's always been an on and off operation. We started first as a nonprofit, working with the schools, helping other musicians with career advancement opportunities, branding, marketing, and advertising of musical products, and then the label and management. And as the career of my, the Falling Doves and myself as a solo artist started doing good, there was a little less and less time, and we had other people managing the business. But unfortunately, because it is like a labor of, in order to really get anything to be successful, you got to put 100% into it. And we've tried having different chair people running the companies. So now I still operate under the umbrella. I still do things from time to time. I promote national tours or concerts from Latin American bands in the United States. And I mean, mind you, these bands sell out arenas in Mexico, South America. But they come out here to the United States and, they can barely fill up a place that has 200 people.
Right.
So, I like to be able to blend the different opportunities within the industry to open up doors, man. I think a lot of the artists, it's actually quite rewarding to see a lot of the bands that we helped out, that are way younger than us, actually out there, man, playing Grammy events, playing big festivals, big stages. So it feels like you feel like a dad, super proud of these guys, Well, I mean, it's neat, man. And what's neat is that they're humble enough that they come up and they say, and they'll tell their manager, they'll go, this guy was the first guy that found me, that believed me, believed him, push my career and this and that. I don't believe any of it, but it's neat, man, to see it.
And back in the day, I hear in your formative years, you at one point were a contestant on the dating MTV show Score, which asked for male suitors to write and perform an original song in a day to win a holiday date with a girl. Did you win that date?
Well, see, that's a funny thing, man. And this is here we go into band managers. We had a funny manager that just was so gimmicky with everything they tried to do with us, And the music was good alone, but he's like, oh, we're going to get you on the show. And I'm working with, Ryan Cabrera was the host of that show. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you got to work with him. And originally they brought me in as a songwriter on the show. So I used to sit down and help other, dating contestants write songs for, the girl that they were going to try to go on a date with. And then it was Ryan Cabrera's idea that I should go on there as a contestant.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He threw me under the bus.
I hear you.
And it's like, all right, well, dude, you write the songs, so come on up and whatever. With the weird editing that they did, it was the most awkward thing because I couldn't look like I knew what I was doing.
Okay.
So they edited it to make me sound goofy. It's just one of those things that it was a weird setup. And let's just say I was stoked that I didn't win that contest. The girl, it's one of those things, the girl was actually pretty cool, man. She was like some type of foreign model of some sort.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and,
I think I get the
actually
picture.
I ran into her actually at a movie premiere. She got married to some millionaire impresario guy from some digital broadcast company.
Huh.
But it's neat to see where these people end up, But no, I'm stoked I didn't win that. That would have been weird, and I just it's one of those things, man. I never say no. Now I have to be a little more exclusive to what I say yes to. But
okay, well, there you have it. And and the Falling Doves' new single Paris played it a little bit earlier. We're going to play it in its entirety very soon. It's released on the 24th of June 2016, and the album Doves of War is out on the 16th of September this year on RMN Records. Where can we access your music online?
There's two ways to find us. Thank Jesus now. You can find us anywhere. Pandora, Spotify. This particular album, with the new changes with the industry, I mean, you're going to find it on iTunes, and you can always go to fallingdoves.com.
And there's your tours. Your tours are up on that as well, right?
That's right, and you can find special copies of the album on our tour, because that's the way we're kind of doing it. If you want to get the full album,
Can't wait to see you in Europe. When are you coming to Europe? Autumn, in the autumn sometime.
So they were supposed to bring us out in August every year. The Cavern in Liverpool brings us out there, so we always kind of start in Liverpool and make our way out.
Start. The home of rock and roll.
Oh, they love us out there, man. Hey, I'm not complaining.
Christopher, it's been a huge pleasure talking to you today. Could you sign us out by introducing your new single for us?
This is Christopher Leyva with the Falling Doves, and this is our single, Paris.
This is the Discover Music Show, bringing you the best new sounds and interviews with the hottest new rising stars.